Welcome back. Blake Odom with Alliance & Associates joins us, talking a little bit about your business, also known as Alliance Insurance. What do we need to know right now? Some big news.
Well, the biggest thing is the December 15th deadline passed, which was the last day to get a January 1st effective date on individuals' health insurance policies. However, the marketplace, the government website, did have a lot of issues leading up to that deadline. So they basically granted a special enrollment exception for individuals to still get covered for a January 1st effective. However, it's not just as easy as logging onto the website and signing up, because then you'll be pushed back to February 1st. You can give one of our agents a call. We can help facilitate that process for you, because hold times calling the health insurance marketplace is right around an hour to an hour and a half to try and get yourself through there. So we can kind of make that process easy for you.
Okay, make sure your phone's charged up before you get on with the federal government. God knows what's going to happen next. So but it's fantastic that you guys are there to help, because there are so many questions. I know you brought along some stills that we want to put up, because a lot of times people have questions, and they want to know how does it affect them and what's changing in the year ahead. And unfortunately, there are some changes that you will experience going into 2016, more increased rates, correct?
Exactly. As you can see on the screen, you have in 2016, the penalty did go up to $695 per adult, $347.50 per child, or 2.5% of your household income, whichever's higher. And the important thing to remember is if you don't get a January 1st effective date, you're still going to be penalized for January, even if you start February 1st. It'll just be a prorated amount at that point. So it's it's so important for people to at least give us a call. We can see if you do qualify for that special enrollment and still get you covered for the new year.
Why do you think they just want to jack up the price on everybody?
Well, that's a much longer show, I think. But the difficult thing is, it's just the whole program itself is a bit confusing. And I think it's important to take a step back, put your political feelings aside, really, and just really use the program to the way it should be until something better comes along.
Sure, certainly. Some other things that are changing this year, and I know it changes for a family of 4 as well as a family of 2 and so forth. But I guess a lot of people want to know, do I qualify? And if I do, how much will I get?
Exactly. Right here on the screen you can see it. It shows you the household size and what the federal poverty levels are. So you have 100%, between 100% and 400% of the federal poverty level is really where your income needs to be to qualify for any kind of assistance with your monthly payments, which is your subsidy, or cost share reduction, which will lower your deductibles down to practically nothing, your co-payments, your co-insurance down to a very minimal rate to make it overall, not only affordable to pay on a monthly basis, but also to go see the doctor.
Is this something for if really to help the people that are really struggling financially? And I guess the less amount of money you make on an annual basis, the more the federal government will step in and help you? Yeah,
it's right to an extent, and a lot of people think less is more in this situation. The less money I tell my insurance agent, the better subsidy I'm going to get. Well, what a lot of people are finding is that's not necessarily the case. If you're under $11,770 a year as an individual, you won't get coverage. And since Florida did not elect to expand Medicaid, for budget reasons, you're unable to get a subsidy at that point, and that person's left, without any coverage. So it's important to make sure that if you have, understand where your income's at on a yearly basis, understand how to calculate that out, and if you have tips or anything, like if you're a waitress or waiter, count those tips, bump yourself over that 100% of the federal poverty level, and you'll get a massive subsidy to help you pay for these increasing health plans.
It also, I guess, one thing that kind of dictates this is the fact that states are not able to compete insurance-wise from one state to the next, and so therefore it's really gives each state the opportunity to really jack up the prices to really whatever they darn well please. If it would be a fair playing field on a national level, we'd see much better rates.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is you have more sick people are on these plans than healthy. A lot of the healthy people don't feel they need the insurance, so they're taking the fine, whereas the sick people are not. So that's what's causing these rates to increase, and you'll see a lot of very, very big name insurers have stepped out of the ACA market. Obviously it's public knowledge. United and Cigna have pulled out completely. So going into that, you know, if you had that plan last year, it's not going to be available in 2016. So if you're thinking you're going to be renewed, you want to take a step back and choose a better option.
Absolutely. And Blake makes a good point. We only got about 10 seconds left, but do not think just because you were in this program that it is rolling over. There are changes this year, so you definitely want to get a hold of Blake Odom and call them there, the number on your screen.
Absolutely.
Blake, thanks again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
We're back in a moment. Stay with us.